my 45 inches or 50 inches length of my gown. From this point, I'll be rotating the 8 inches. You can see how I'm rotating the 8 inches. I'm rotating the 8 inches. As you can see from this point, I'm rotating the 8 inches. So from that point, I make my flay, as you can see. So if you are doing this on the fabric, you are going to see how it's going to turn out. So I'm going to cut my flay, the hem of my flay right now. Can you see? So it's actually having that hem like flay part. Okay. All right. So this is the hem of my flay, and I'm going to cut my neckline, my desired neckline, which I measured. I'll cut on my shoulder seam line. I'm going to cut on my armhole line like that, and this becomes the side of my flay, as you can see. So if I open up, you can see I have a full flay for the front. Note that what I have here is my front pattern. So the back pattern, I'm going to also repeat the same thing for the back pattern. So if you repeat the same thing for the back pattern, you will have everything. The only difference with what I just did is the neckline for the back will come a little upper. Okay, for the flay you are making, it will be a little upper. So the way it is now, this is my flayed dress. You can see is actually looking 180 degrees. So by the time I get the back, which is another 180 degrees, and so you have those flay ruffles, okay, with your neckline, your armhole, everything flays out for you. Okay, so that is that. Then another thing I want to also teach you is this. If this is going to be done on paper, if you are drafting this on paper before you place it on your fabric, because that is the only way you can have those beautiful scallops. So I always encourage you, draft on paper. Just keep joining your paper as if it's your fabric if you want to get a good result. So what I'm going to do now for those scallops you see, because if you look at the flay, it's really flayed, I'm going to make my markings of my slash and spread lines. So once I slash and spread now, you see the full nature of that comes in a little more. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 slash lines. So I'm going to cut to the neckline, but I'm not cutting off. Remember what we are doing here is a flayed gown. Okay, so what you have on the thumbnail, to achieve it perfectly, after you have drafted this, you are going to slash and spread. Can you see? So I'll now come with my pepper. So whatever I'm doing here, right here, will be repeated for your, it will be repeated for your gown, sorry, for the back pattern. So I'll just apply my adhesive, as you can see. So you can actually add pepper, okay? Pepper is not expensive compared to fabric. Add enough pepper, mark out everything on your paper, slash and spread, take your time. And at the end of the day, soulmates, you notice when you place on fabric and cut, you have those beautiful scallops. So I'm going to slash and spread my line. So I'm just trying to utilize what I have on my pepper right here. So I just want to utilize my pepper. So for the slash and spread, you are going to have your center line, okay? Notice that this is the center front. You mark out your center front, and that is where you start your slashing and spreading. So I slash and spread, pretending, adding like 3 inches, 3 inches. It depends on how you want this to flow, okay? So, but by the time it kisses this line, okay, it forms a full circle for you. So the front, instead of the front being 180 now, the front becomes full circle for you at this point, as you can see. So you can see the full circle, that is the neckline is forming a full circle. So forming a full circle tells you that the front will be as full as you are seeing it on the thumbnail right there. So I'm just going to cut out my slash and spread. So like I said, this is only done on paper, not on fabric. If you want to do that on the fabric, that is the first one we did on bias, okay? Then you go ahead and cut, but it's not going to give you that fullness we have on the thumbnail. So this is what will give you that full effect on the thumbnail. So just keep adding pepper, make use of your actual measurements, place on your fabric as desired, and cut out your dress and get what you want. So I'm cutting the neckline right now, and I cut the shoulder seam line. I'm cutting out the slash and spread lines, and we are done. So you can see that it's actually looking very beautiful. So by the time I repeat the back, I do the same thing for the back. While I'm doing the same thing for the back is because of the neckline. But another thing you can do, instead of making your neckline deeper for the front, you can make a back pattern first. After you have cut out the back, then you can make deeper your neckline for the front. So by the time you sew the shoulder seam line, sew mates, you can see we already have our flares. This is pepper. If it's fabric, you will see the flares. You will see them at this point with slash and spread. You will see them, you know, it will just flare up for you. I believe you actually understand what I mean. Okay, all right people, that's how we come to the end of this tutorial. I believe you learned a lot once again. So once you have cut the front and back, you are going to join them at the sides. These are the flares, these are the shoulder seam lines. So by the time you wear your dress, you have that 360 in front, another 360 at the back, and it gives you 180 degrees. And you sew the sides, attach your sleeve, and enjoy your dress. So thank you very much for watching once again, and if you are new to this channel, please kindly subscribe, turn on your notification bell to receive videos like this every day. Like this video, share to family and friends, and drop your comments on the comment section and your suggestions as well. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.